This is Chris K with your Peak Fitness Glute Bridge Correctives. All right, now glute bridge correctives are just set up in a simple circuit that just is going to involve really two exercises. And I'm going to show you a couple ways to progress and regress each exercise. And we're just going to perform these back to back as a circuit 3 times. Okay, and what I want you to do, we're looking for around 10 reps or a 30-second hold. All right, once you're able to do that, you make it harder in some way. Okay, so we progress it as I show you in this video. Okay, and as always, the goal is to set your clock for 5 to 10 minutes. Knock out these 3 sets daily until the problem is eliminated. All right, so now for our first exercise, this is called a half kneeling couch pose. Okay, and what we're going to do is you can use a wall or a chair, and what I want to do is just put my back foot on the chair. Okay, I have a cushion or just something to kind of cushion my knee because this can get a little hard on the ground. Okay, and you're going to feel kind of a big stretch here in the down leg. Okay, and that's a good thing. That's what we're looking for, is to get the stretch here versus anywhere else. What I also have here is just a 3-pound medicine ball. You can use, a yoga block, anything that you could squeeze. Okay, the reason that I'm doing this is I'm really squeezing this. It's going to help me to tighten my abs and tighten the butt cheek of my back leg. So what I'm doing is I'm just keeping this thing tight. I'm just going to lean forward until I feel a big stretch and pull my heel back to my butt. Okay, and I'm just looking for 10 reps of that. So we're going to do that 10 times on one side. Okay, and then we're just going to switch sides and do the other leg. Okay, now this kind of leads me to the regression for this exercise. Now, if you start to cramp in the hamstring or you just can't find that you can get to that position comfortably, you can simply lower the foot either to a lower surface or just to the floor and do the same thing. All right, so I'm going to tighten my abs. I want to think about being as tall as possible, meaning I'm not leaning forward. I'm just coming until I feel a stretch here in the hip. And I'm coming back, just rocking forward and back 10 times. Now from there, what I'm going to do is just lie my back. Okay? What I want you to think about doing is we're going to play a little game here. So you're going to straighten your legs out. All right? I want you to put your hands on your butt cheek. I want you to tighten your left butt cheek and kind of just squeeze into your hand. Okay? So you should feel a huge contraction in your left hand here. Let it go. Tighten your right butt cheek. Let it go. Now just make them dance a little bit. Tighten the right, tighten the left, until you can really feel that. Now tighten both. Okay, and what we want to do is keep our butt cheeks tight so when we bend our legs, you have that sensation. Because what I'm going to ask you to do is keep that tightness going on. Straighten your legs out and push the knees apart. Okay, I'm trying to feel this in my butt versus anywhere else. So I really have my hands here. I'm squeezing, I'm holding these areas, and I'm keeping this tight. Okay, and if you lose that tension, if you start to feel that in your hamstrings or anywhere else, I want you to come down, and just squeeze here. Okay, this might be where you start. It's going to be harder in this position until eventually we come up. The goal is that we feel this in our butt cheeks and we're just feeling this squeeze. All right, now, as you get better at that, as that becomes easier, we can move up to a single leg glute bridge where I'm just pulling one into my chest, pushing my butt up into the air, and I'm just squeezing. And with these, I'm just holding for a period of 30 seconds or a 30 count. Once you can do about 30 seconds and you have good control and feel on both sides, then eventually we're going to progress to the single leg deadlift. So in summary, we're going between this, the half kneeling hip extension, to the glute bridge where we're holding for 30 seconds, back and forth 3 times. All right, so set your clock for 10 minutes, get through as much of this as you can. If you only get through 2 sets, then that's your day. But that's what I'm looking for on a daily basis. All right, that's your corrective exercise.